Alright. Here we are. We're back. This is our third time trying to record this because someone doesn't really share their opinions like they're supposed to.
Okay, so what he's saying is completely false, and none of that is on record. So we're gonna be doing
Anyways.
some Reddit questions. I think just some ask like for our first episode. Just keep it basic. Just keep it simple.
Yeah, I'm gonna look through Reddit, find some interesting questions, and see what we can do.
Yeah. So if you're going to enjoy the content, then give it a massive thumbs up.
Ooh.
Is it a good question?
I don't know what you guys think, but okay.
I think it's not a good
What
question.
unsolved mystery do you think could be solved within your lifetime?
Unsolved mystery?
Yes.
Cloning mammoths.
Is that an unsolved mystery though? You're the first person I heard say that.
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Unsolved mysteries. Like you never watched Unsolved Mysteries, for example? Like the show goes hard, bro. I watched
What
it
are
like
you? So you're saying they already know how to clone? I guess they already do. What?
I
What are?
guess I understand what you're saying.
Okay, what is a mystery then?
like a murder that's never been solved.
Yeah, I think that's what the question is referring to.
All right. Well, then I'd
Yeah.
have to find a murder that hasn't been solved.
You don't know
What
any
could
off
be
the
a
top of your
simple
head?
one?
No.
I mean, I don't know really any off the top of my head, but I know about some. Like I watched a ton of I got nightmares from Unsolved Mysteries, bro.
Is that
It
the
was
BuzzFeed one or what?
not chill. No, not the BuzzFeed one. The one with the one guy, bro, from like the 80s.
Oh. I wanna.
It was not chill.
I wanna
Oh,
know.
that's-
I really unsolved mystery. I'm gonna say that aliens are an unsolved mystery. I want to know if they're real or not. Like I need to either for it to be confirmed or denied. And I feel like that's something that can definitely be solved in our lifetime.
I don't get how it could be
Proof.
like denied. Like, how could it be deconfirmed?
I don't know.
Because
But
aliens aren't real.
I hope
I am
that
a
it. I
firm
hope that that's
non-believer.
solved. Either way, I hope that they find that aliens are real at some point. Because if
You
It's
want them
not
to be
gonna
real?
happen.
yeah, I feel like it's boring to think that we're the only people, we're the only life in a universe that's infinitely
Like,
expanding.
feels lonely.
Yeah. Like,
Well, you have 8 billion people, other humans on the planet, to keep you on lonely,
yeah,
to keep you happy.
and but like, regardless, like
Do you
humans
really
have proven
want
so much.
extraterrestrial beings to be real?
Why
just
don't you want
because, like,
extraterrestrial beings to be real?
because they're not real. I am one of the firmest non-believers in aliens.
But like, why?
I've always thought that the concept of aliens were just stupid.
How?
I can completely understand why someone would believe in aliens.
Like, it's
Well,
such
this
a.
thing is that that's where we differ, because I don't understand it. Because, like,
I completely understand it.
how?
I don't believe in aliens, but I can completely understand why someone would.
Like, there's no way that there's no way that all the recordings are faked. There's so many like videos of aliens that the chances of them all
There's so
being
many.
faked.
There's also so many Bigfoot sightings.
Yeah, but Bigfoot can be explained more like can easily be explained.
Okay.
Bears.
I don't think I could point to a single alien like evidence video or document or whatever that I
Didn't the
think is
government
like
release them?
Well,
I,
here's the thing. Do you really want to trust the government, though?
You don't trust in USA? Come on, that's unpatriotic.
Isn't the main thing? Isn't the main thing going on right now is just don't trust the government?
That's our government, though.
But
Why
when it's
wouldn't you
aliens,
trust?
when it's aliens, you're going to trust the government
Who says not to
because
trust
you
the
want to
government?
believe in aliens. A lot of people, dude. Like
Same people that
the
don't believe in
government, the
aliens?
government doesn't have your best interest in their interest.
Yeah, they do.
But what I am gonna say is that with aliens, is that I think people believe them because they want to believe them. They want it to be real because
And
I can
people
admit it would be kind of
don't want
cool
to
if
believe
aliens
them
were a
because they don't
thing,
want
but
them to be real. Like, what do you,
Nah, I don't
no, it's
think
not that. I just
I
think
don't
it
think
just makes it's just like
what do you,
I don't
Luke?
think it's because I think people believe in aliens because like they genuinely like think it's plausible.
Like, it's more possible
Like
for
I'm
there
pretty
to be
sure
a
like it
bacteria in
seems like
space.
a lot of scientists say that like they genuinely think that there's aliens out there, and I don't see like professional scientists saying that because they want to believe it. I think they
Like,
genuinely believe
Isaiah,
it.
tell me,
I
give me
also think that the Big Bang is a thing, and you know my stance on that.
Okay,
the Big
well,
Bang could definitely have been happened even if God is real, bro.
Because I'm taking a biblical just look into all this, right? I'm taking because a lot of my values, a lot of my stuff, a lot of the stuff that I pull
I
from is
know, and
biblical because I'm
that's
Christian
yeah,
myself. So
me
that's
too.
why I
But
don't
like,
believe in aliens. That's why I don't think that they can really be real unless
okay, well,
someone's like,
that's part of the reason why I don't think so. But like, can still look at what other
But
people like. You can
even
definitely
looking at it from
see
a religious
how they would
standpoint, you
think
don't
that.
think that God just got bored one day and said, you know what? Like,
that would be in the Bible. Like you can't just say, oh, God just
okay,
got bored
but
one
if
day and
God
did
is still
this. Like
No,
that's
existing,
okay,
what happened in the Bible is not like that's like saying God doesn't hasn't done anything since the Bible was written.
well, yeah, he has done that. But what would make you think he would just go and create aliens?
Like the Egyptians have like hieroglyphs of aliens. Every single civilization in the past have,
The Egyptians also thought that Ra, the sun god, was a thing. And you're not going around right now saying, "Oh my gosh, Ra is real, Ra is
but
real."
there's you believe that there is a form of God. The way they interpreted God was in Ra. The way you interpret God is in that. Maybe they saw the same person and they just interpreted it differently. I feel like Ra, people believing in Ra the sun god is more evidence towards a god being real than the opposite.
Well, yeah, because humanity is just wanting to explain what like
Exactly.
the supernatural is, and also an optimist view is a thing that humans do.
But then
But
you saying that,
I guess I'm biased being
yeah.
Christian, but I guess
But
it's
I feel
because
like
there's a lot of facts. The Bible
the
predicted
fact that
multiple
there's so
things. It's
many
just like a whole
religions
like
is a it proves that God can be real or is real. But people just interpret it differently, as it is with the Bible as well. Like
I
people
just
believe
think
that there
from
is an
my view,
almighty power.
I can
Name
see
or looks or anything doesn't matter after that. The thing that is consistent with all
I
religions
can see how you may
is
think
that they're the same.
they're not the same at all.
Beliefs, looks, and like name can all be different, but at the end of it, they all believe that there is a higher power, or most of them.
They believe there is a higher power that's up there, but the way they get to that point is
Yeah,
going to
because
be
nobody
different. Like
really
with
knows.
with
You
Christianity and
choose to
the
believe in
Abrahamic
Christianity.
stuff, it's like,
You
oh,
choose to believe that there's a God.
there's a heaven, and to get to heaven, there's a heaven and hell. To get there, you gotta do certain stuff. And some's like nirvana and reincarnation and all this stuff, where you get to the same, like you think of the same thing, but you get there
And
differently. You
so,
get to different
how is it?
spots. Like
What people really don't know is how to get there, but what they do know is the end goal. That's what's similar within most of it. So I think it's more logical to believe that what everybody can agree on is what's more realistic than what is different in every religion. Do you understand what I'm saying?
well,
Like it's
uh, so you're
also
saying
that
you're saying like the things that are most likely to be real are the ones that are
yes,
shared among a bunch
yes,
of different religions.
like the
Well,
ones that have a lot of overlap.
pretty much most religions believe in some sort of
exactly. That's
divinity
what
of
I'm saying, and
Jesus.
that's why I feel like this Ra, the sun god, is
Well,
Buddhists think
Jesus was a
he's
real person.
yeah. I'm not
Scientists
yeah
saying
even believe
that.
that.
yeah no that's Jesus was a real guy, like
I'm
it's
not
a
arguing against
historical
that right
fact.
now. I'm just saying that, like Isaiah said, well, the Egyptians believed in Ra, the sun god, and it's like, well, I feel like the Egyptians believing in Ra, the sun god, is more of a testament to like maybe what they say is true, but they just believe things in a different way. Like they just,
The reason why I brought that up was just because you brought up that they
yeah,
have alien hieroglyphs when they have a ton of hieroglyphs that most of
yeah.
them
Ra, the sun god.
agree to disagree. I don't think they're
Most of them is
like
literally just
real
believing in a
because
higher power.
coming from a Christian,
Name
I just come from a Christian perspective. I don't believe any other religion is really real in a
okay,
way,
but
but
literally religion.
I just think a lot of the hieroglyphs, because you can draw anything, it doesn't mean it's real. And how would those Egyptians know that aliens were real? Like, how would that make sense? If that happened, there would be historical data on that. There would
Also,
be records on that.
also, I would like to say also like just like how would you know the hieroglyphs are
Well, we don't.
aliens? Like, what if it's just
But I feel like
depictions of like
there are many like
whatever?
there are pictures
Yeah.
online of hieroglyphs of literally just what are the UFOs in the sky like that if that shape of it, and it's like what are the chances of, you know what I mean, like what are the chances of Egyptians, something that's so old, having some like a similar perspective, similar image.
But like also think of it like a lot of people when they depicted Earth very far like a long time ago, they depicted it as flat, and just because all of them thought it was flat, depicted it as flat, said it was flat, believed it, just because so many people believed that doesn't, and now we know
Yeah,
that that's
but
not true.
what I was saying was that
Like just
Just
because
because a lot of people believe in something doesn't mean that it's
aliens,
but I
right.
feel
So
like
you
a
being
lot
can't
of
say
people
that.
depicted aliens doesn't mean that
being
aliens were
religious and
there.
believing that every other religion is like just wrong sort of contradicts itself, doesn't it?
That's why you believe
I,
in a religion, though. That's
I
why you
don't
believe in a
I
religion.
don't
Because Isaiah
see
is saying
how it
that every other
contradicts it
religion
though.
is wrong,
It doesn't
but
contradict
then he
because you
believes in a
believe in a
religion that
religion.
is formed of many
I didn't say.
religions.
I didn't say. I said
No, you
almost
said
every
all.
religion.
Hold on, wait.
I said almost every religion.
I want to hear what Dylan said about
Because
how does it contradict
as I was saying,
itself.
like I feel like every religion has something that is similar to Christianity, Catholicism. Like they're all similar in one way. So saying that that all religions other than the one you believe in are wrong sort of contradicts itself because they're all similar. They all have the same goal. They all have the same thing. It's literally just the way that it gets there. Well, most.
I don't think they all have the
Sorry,
same because like they're
most.
all of them are saying completely different
But like they
things.
all believe in
Like
a higher power. They just
Yeah,
interpret what he said
but
wrong, like differently.
yeah, that's the thing that comes true. But that's
Yeah,
why
but you can't
religion's a
say that
religion
one
because it
is
believes in a higher
wrong. You
power.
could
But
just
after that,
say that you believe in one.
after you get to that
I
thing,
mean I
well,
mean
But
you
you
can
can't
say
say
it's wrong
it's
if you believe
wrong
in someone else. Like if I believe in Christianity, why would I sit here and say I think that that's a true religion? I think it's
it,
wrong myself because I
if
believe in
some
a
like
different
I'm a
religion.
Christian, right? And like I'm not gonna say that like I think like Hinduism, like I think me saying Hinduism is wrong is completely fair because my beliefs are obviously
But I
way
feel like that's
out of
really
line
just
than what
close mind. I
Hinduism
feel like it
says.
being
Yeah,
wrong is the wrong word to use.
I don't see how it's
Like it's
close-minded
just
though,
not what you
because
no,
believe in,
no.
like
not
done
We're
what you
saying
believe.
research.
wrong as in like we think it's not like we think it's not true. Like we're saying wrong as in not true, not that it's like offensive or like it's a bad thing to believe in it. Like we're just saying we don't think it's true because we're Christians. Why would we think that another religion's true when we believe in God? Jesus, that just makes no sense. That's not closed-minded. That's just
But
contradicting
believing
yourself
in God
doing that.
is something that is in
I
most
think it would be
religions.
contradictory to say other religions are
Oh
true if
yeah,
you
that
go
wouldn't
to
make
Yeah,
sense.
like if I was Christian, I said, "Oh yeah, I think Hinduism's true,"
that would be
but
I
contradictory.
I
guess I'm
believe
thinking it
in
more in a
Jesus. Why
belief
would I say
value
that?
than
It
like what
doesn't make
actually
any sense.
happens.
Because you also can't say that they're like similar too, because Hinduism and stuff is so different from the Abrahamic religions, right? Like
But in the
Muslims,
end, they all
like
just believe in a
Islam,
higher power.
Judaism, and Christianity are similar, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just the
but
way that
some
they
believe in
interpreted
multiple
it.
gods, some believe in one god, some believe in like no god, some believe in
Yeah,
reincarnation, others believe in an afterlife, some believe
and
in
that's
no
what I'm saying.
afterlife. There's so many different
The ones that have
religions in the
similar,
world.
like the ones that agree that some things are true, like Catholicism, Christianity, Judaism, like all that, they
I
all
mean
agree with the same thing.
that is a
So
thing
like I
though.
feel
Like
like
a
the
lot of
things that all,
like Christians of different denominations and stuff all
and that's what
agree
I'm
like on
saying.
the same similar premise, and
I feel like the things that all
they all
religions
agree on
and
the
most
same similar
religions can agree
premise,
on
but they
are
just
true.
disagree on different either I think it's either like traditions or like there's minor stuff within the Bible that they disagree on, and or they put more focus on certain things. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure it's like common knowledge that a lot of Christians, like no matter the denomination, all like agree that like they believe in the
Exactly.
same core
And I feel like
value.
what most religions can agree on is what's most likely to be true than like a random religion in the middle of Taiwan that like says that dogs are God and stuff like that. Just because it's spelled backwards, it's God.
So you're saying
That, but also what you're early.
the religious values that are more widely spread are
Yes.
more likely to be
Because
true.
I mean, historically, like if if every single religion came to that conclusion, then like I don't know, it just makes more sense to me that that's what's true than like the random one that came out of nowhere, like Mormonism or whatever.
So since there are more people who believe in a higher power than there are people who don't, would you say that it's more likely that a higher
Yeah,
power
I believe that
exists?
there is a higher power.
A lot of people are like agnostic. Where like
But like
they
if there
don't
were any
believe like in like God or something. They don't believe in like a
yeah,
specific
yeah,
God, but they believe
that's what
in
I'm
a God.
that's more what I am. Like I don't believe that everything that Christians believe in is correct.
Like they're saying that like because all religions believe in a God, and almighty power makes sense because of stuff that
Yeah,
happens,
because I
but
don't want to
I
be
don't
wrong.
want to pick any one, is what they're trying to say. Whereas with us, like
You're
Christians,
guided by
we are
faith.
very sure and very like
And
confident
then
in the
even
fact
in
that
other
that is our
religions, they're
God.
super
So
confident and
that's
they're
our
super
faith.
like
That's what we're gonna go
that's
to.
not just a Christian or Catholic. That's not just a one religious thing.
Yeah. Even if we think they're wrong, they think they're
It's
right.
whatever
So
makes
at
you
the end of the
happy.
day, you can believe what you want to believe. No one
You can
cares.
make it
But
stupid.
to my values, those are my values, and that's why I don't
But
think
why?
aliens are real. Going
What
back
would
to the
make
root of the
aliens
conversation.
not real? Outside of religion, scientifically.
Okay.
Okay, I have a non-religious answer.
Oh, you do.
Is it
Yes,
because
Oh.
the
I've thought about
conditions on
this and
Earth are
I've
too
researched it.
perfect for it to be anywhere else?
So, yes, the conditions on Earth for life to exist and evolve this far are so
But
like
the universe
I
is
feel like
infinitely expanding.
would be more
We do. That's I think that's
we don't know that though. We don't know that. It's not a fact. We don't know that. Some people assume that it's infinite, but it's never been proven that it's infinite. And we've only observed around 500 planets.
astronomer Edwin Hubble confirmed that the universe was expanding in
Hold on, let me look up how
1929
many.
using observations made by his associate astronomer Milton Humason. The universe has not expanded from any one point since the Big Bang. Has been stretching.
Sorry, I said 500. 5,000. There's been more than 5,000 planets that have been discovered, right? And
Exactly.
so I think that
5,000.
those numbers are hailed in comparison to the low
Okay, but think about it. We're not
probability
talking about
that the
life
conditions
now.
for Earth have.
This can be life when the Earth was still like microbes on asteroids that landed. Yeah, bacteria
You're
that
saying
counts
like
as aliens.
microbes somewhere. Okay, well,
Okay,
first
if
of
we're
That's
all,
counting that as
aliens. That's
aliens, then of course
aliens.
that's probably going to exist somewhere. But I'm
I
talking
mean,
about like full-on
I'm like open
extraterrestrial.
to that. But I mean, also I should admit, like I don't really believe that
Oh,
that was
like
the origin
bacteria
of
and stuff.
life. Yeah, no, I don't
Well,
believe
I
life
that
is
don't
was
think
like
the
that's the origin
origin.
of
animals
life
and stuff like that.
myself,
Bacteria
because
is a
again, I
living
think that was
But
created from
yeah. So like, I mean, I don't know. There could be like bacteria out there. I mean, I would be open to that. But um, yeah. I mean, I guess that counts as an alien if so. Like, I'm open to the existence of aliens like that.
But if we're talking about like a whole nother like life form, like a species, like something that's like not a bacteria but like extraterrestrial, like humanoid looking
But
form, even
again, I
like
go
an
back
animal,
to
I'm not buying that. Not even from like because one, I think that animals and stuff and all that stuff was created by God.
but
So
who is to
from
say that
religion's
God?
perspective, that and two,
Why did God only create one
what Fletcher
planet?
said. He's
Or
God
one
so
planet
loved the
that's
He
world.
didn't
perfect.
create one
Sorry, I
planet.
wasn't super specific.
He created a
I,
lot of planets, but the thing is that he created one
Yeah.
planet perfect for life.
Why would he? Like, I feel like Yeah, like what are the
I don't
chances
know
that
why,
he only
but
went,
like I just feel like
he only
it's
made one? You really think that something with unlimited power would only make one of his
I mean,
creations?
but it's all
Such a
but it's
small number.
Why would he
but
make more though? Like,
I think it's also kind of ignorant to assume that God would just get
Or not
bored
bored
and
in the
just
I'm
sense
start
just
of,
saying,
life
get bored
everywhere.
when. Think about, like, Israel is his people's land. The Jews are his people. All this stuff. So why would
well,
he go to a
wasn't there
different
a
planet to
God
make some more
before
people?
Jesus? Like,
Um,
or
There
yeah,
was
that's
a
what I'm talking
God a
about.
long
Like,
time ago, and he's like an almighty power, and like he
like who's to say
created
there
like
aren't infinite amount of Jesus
Yahweh.
Christ, like messiahs and other planets and stuff like that?
that is. We haven't found one yet, and
I just I don't see
Well, the
like
evidence
any
that there
evidence
was
that that
shown was
is
denied because
out
why
there.
would we trust
And
that
I feel
evidence?
like
there will
what
never be evidence
what
that I
evidence?
don't think there'll be evidence that doesn't exist, but I also
Impractical,
think
not
that it
impossible.
existing
What
is
does
just
impractical have to
impractical.
do with nature and evidence?
I'm not gonna say it's impossible. I'm just gonna say I'm a firm believer that they
But
don't
there's
exist in my
evidence.
own mind. Maybe I may be proven wrong, right? But I don't think in my lifetime I will. In my lifetime, I will not be proven wrong at all. And also think about it, the evidence is like, oh, UFOs, all this stuff. When UFOs are a
They're
culture
not. No,
thing created by
they're
us people as a society.
they're literally things that have been passed down. We only believe in aliens because of like things we've seen in history throughout history, and people documenting things they see in the sky, things they see flying, like stuff like that, like the pyramids. I believe that humans could build pyramids, but at that with that technology and stuff like that, I don't think it's possible that we did make pyramids like that.
The humans definitely didn't make the pyramids. I'm not even gonna like entertain discourse that they didn't.
Did you know? Isn't there like depictions of there's depictions of large reptilian-looking animals or something of that sort, something that looks like that, building the pyramids. Would you be open, Dylan, to
Yeah,
think that
why
maybe
not? Even though
dinosaurs
there's
helped
evidence
build the
that they
pyramids?
died millions, hundreds of millions of years ago, sure. Obviously not, dude.
Is that like an actual theory that people believe? Is
No,
that
what's
like an
stupid?
actual thing people genuinely
Yeah, it's a
believe?
theory.
Bro, how are people this dumb? It's something that I think about
Well, who's
every
to say
single
you're not
day,
dumb
the
to other people,
stupidity that we
Isaiah?
have. Well, I know for sure that my view on Christianity being real is going to make people think I'm stupid, but I think that, like,
Oh, dinos, yeah,
the
that's dumb.
diamond
That's
building the
like for
pyramids is
flat
just
Earth,
another
that's
level of,
dumber.
like, just dumb. That's what I meant. Like, how are people like that? Like, flat Earth, all this stuff. We have actual, like, physical proof that that is just not a thing.
Yeah,
And
that's. I think
dinosaurs,
that's a
they
proven
died
fact that
long before
dinosaurs
then.
died a long time ago.
Which dinosaurs just confuses me. Like, when do dinosaurs come into play? Were they around in the biblical era?
Uh,
That's like one of those topics that I don't like to think about a lot because it
What?
makes my brain hurt. So,
I've heard quite a bit of
Wait, what
answers.
was the question?
I'm not committed to a certain answer though. Like how did dinosaurs
Well, aren't they
fit
before? Like
into
way
the biblical
before?
timeline?
yeah, like the Bible and stuff.
Well,
Well,
because okay, the lot of biblical like scholars, they think
That's
that
stupid.
the Earth is only around 6,000 years old, which I understand why they would
I feel like,
think that, but I don't think that the
yeah,
Bible ever
I feel like
says
that's
it's not a
really
science book. It
close-minded,
doesn't say
believing that the
exactly
Earth is
how
only
old the Earth
6,000
is.
years old.
It I I because I feel like I definitely look at the Bible as like the my core source of like what's true and not, but I don't see how the Bible says how old the Earth is. Like that's and then
yeah.
also there's the some people say like because it says the Earth was built in 7 days, right? Well, some people say, well, what's a day to God? Like
And
that
see,
could
that's
be
where I
like
feel like
that could be so
that's where I feel like
long to
religion
us that like that's
can
why
never be like set in stone, because it's up to so much interpretation that's like that. Yeah,
yeah, but
but
there's
things like
always
that
core
is
ideas.
like
There's always a core
Because with the
essential thing.
Bible, what we're saying is that like the reason why
but
there's
then
a
you can
core
interpret
is
that
because the
differently. Your
Bible says it
scriptures
in its
can mean
scriptures,
something
right?
else to other
So
people.
you can't, if you interpret it, that's why there's different denominations, but the reason why the core
Okay, well
values are the same is
the
because
thing
of
is
that.
almost all the denominations, I don't hardly any of them disagree on the main essential point. It's just a lot of it is either like traditions or like focusing on certain points more than other points, and it's not like it's a completely different religion.
Well,
But
you
like
can't
at
say
that
all
point,
because
They
there
if
are a
you're
all
lot
agree
of
like,
on the
people.
same essential point.
Okay,
if
Isaiah,
you agree
that's
on
really
different points,
close-minded.
at that point you're not even reading the Bible,
Okay,
because the
yeah,
Bible makes it
maybe
seem
there's
really close-minded to think that if you stray too
You
far
said
away,
no.
you're
You
not
said
really
if you
preaching
believe
the Bible.
differently, then you're not really looking
That
at.
I
You're
don't
not really
see how
reading
that's
the Bible.
close-minded.
People can interpret things differently. It's a book
If
that's
you
literally
believe
meant to
very
interpret.
differently, then you're not really.
I think he's saying if you disagree with the core essential
The
meaning.
core, like the core values are stated
Yeah.
multiple times in the Bible, and that's why they're the core values, because that's what God preaches. It's not really up to interpretation. But with a lot of stuff, you can interpret it differently, which is why we get like a ton of like different biblical scientists disagreeing and all that stuff, and different denominations, Catholicism, Protestants. I don't even know how to say that word. Oh my gosh. But at the end of the day, religion is religion, and it's a touchy subject that we spent
Anyways,
most of this podcast talking
with
about.
which villain
Is
do
it
you
being
most
uploaded?
frequently think? Well, she does have a point.
That was
The devil. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm
What?
just kidding.
that is a really okay. That is a really
Well,
big
like movie
just
villain, obviously.
like turn of a topic, bro. Like
With
movie
which
villain,
villain
okay.
I
do you
meant,
most
wait,
frequently think?
what
Well,
was the
he or she does have a
question?
point. Like, which villain do you sort of think is like reasonable? Yeah, kind of right. People that say Thanos are
Kind
stupid
of right
and Rick
or
Ferguson.
reasonable reason? No, that's stupid. Yeah, it is stupid.
I'm glad we can agree on that because I just.
Sid from Toy Story. He was just playing with some toys.
Okay.
I can't
I feel like
disagree.
he's
I
a.
cannot disagree.
I guess that's
Let me
a
look up
that's
some
a really
villains.
good
He
one.
Let me
he
look up
didn't
some
know they
villains
were
because I can't
alive.
think of any. I
Yeah, I
can't think of
guess.
any off the top of my head.
Let me
Famous
think.
villains.
Okay,
I don't really.
have you
I
guys ever
love a
watched
good
Inglorious
villain, but
Bastards?
I don't like villains that are good.
He was just following orders.
No way, you're saying the Nazi. Hans?
Do you mean Hans Landa? Like,
Nah, I'm just joking.
dude. Okay, guys. I think the
I
Nazi
don't
has a
really know
point
too
here.
many like villains like that.
No. Um.
Usually the villains are just
Oh,
bad. Like
ooh,
Yeah,
they
the
have the
villains that I know
wrong
that are
have the
like
wrong
what's his name? Darth Vader.
they
like
have
the
the wrong
good villains
idea.
or the
You
bad
could think
villains,
about
right?
it.
Like,
What? No. Yeah, I thought about it.
But
I
like,
considered
let's
him,
say
but
you
then I was
lost
like,
the
no,
love
he's
of your
just killing
life.
people.
You wouldn't turn straight evil. That's reasonable, dude.
I'm No, I don't think he
even know,
has. I
like,
don't think
in
he has a
his
point.
eyes,
Like I don't think he's like
his
killing
best friend,
people, like taking over
his
places. And it's like,
mentor,
yeah,
turned his
I
wife
lost my
against
love.
him,
It's like that's
and
not reason.
turned
That's not.
like his teacher turned a whole side against him and like ruined his life.
Yeah, it's sad. Like it's sad, and it's like, and he's like a cool. He's a good villain, but it's
The guy
not.
from Saw.
I don't think he has a point.
Oh, you never watched them? So he found
isn't
people
he just
that
like?
did
What? I don't remember
horrible
watching the
things and
movies.
made them pay for their sins. Uh, I don't know. I haven't kept up with the new ones,
Wait,
but
who is
his
this?
name is, I think his name is something Crane. The guy from Saw. Have you ever watched Saw? Oh, obviously you haven't. But you like know what it is.
I haven't watched it.
Okay,
but
yeah. So I think the guy
I
in
know
Saw,
people,
his
yeah.
whole point was
Yeah,
to
of
like
course I know
find
what Saw
people
is.
that like committed a crime but never paid for it and made them pay for it.
Oh, like the guy from Telephone Booth.
No,
Or
explain
te-
it more. Maybe
Is
I
that
don't
what it's
know.
called? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, it's like it's starring who's the guy that plays
No, that's Danny
Colin
DeVito.
Farrell. It's Colin Farrell. That's the guy who plays the Penguin, right?
The Penguin. Oh.
No, the new one.
No,
in
the
the
Batman in the new one was like a weird actor that was totally unrecognizable. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, well, cause they put so much makeup on him.
I don't know a single villain as a point.
Yeah,
'cause
it's
all
it's
the
Colin
villains I
Farrell.
know.
Colin Farrell. So basically, what he did. So in the movie, there's a
phone
telephone booth, and if you go inside there, and the guy talks to you on the phone, and he's up there in a building, pointing a sniper at you, and he
See, I can
basically
understand
tries
that.
to get you to confess your sins, or else he shoots you. And the some of the like people he chose were horrible. But the main character guy, he was bad. I think he was like cheating on his.
Which is a horrible thing to
girlfriend.
do, but to be killed over it, yeah, that's more immoral than like.
Yeah, I don't think you should kill someone. Yeah, I don't think you should.
Ooh, what do you think is worth
The other
the
one,
death
the other one,
penalty?
the other ones were really bad.
Murder? How about you, Isaiah?
Murder, probably.
What do you think is worth like the death penalty? Like, what
What?
crime do you think is so bad that they should be killed over? That's it.
Murder, yeah.
There's probably other stuff out there, like heinous stuff.
It's like rape. Anything
Off
that
the top of my
affects,
head,
like,
just murder
rape.
is the first one I would say.
Yeah, it's kind of that.
Yeah, rape's pretty bad.
Being a
I don't know
pedophile
about death penalty,
should
but
be
definitely
death
like
penalty.
the worst one you can
Like
get, at least below
actually
it.
committing an act of pedophilia.
I feel
Hot
like.
take, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, but like
No, I feel like
saying hot
like,
take.
Yeah, not to be
I
like
feel like
Saying
I
hot
agree with
take,
you.
bro.
I'm pretty sure I agree with you.
Dude, don't cancel me. Sorry.
Not to be different, but I'm not all for that. I'm not all. I'm not all for the pedophile stuff, because
Let me go to like the
Yeah, I think
most like
actual acts
avoided
of pedophilia
questions
and
ever.
murder. That's. But I'm looking. I was looking at some villains and that I just could like remember, and I just really don't know a single one that had a point because I like all the really bad villains. Like almost all the iconic villains are just terrible people. Like bro, Anton Chigurh, bro. That dude did not have no point. I think he was a literal psychopath.
All right. Let's see. I'm finding.
You can probably hear one more question, then I'm probably gonna go.
Yes.
Is this gonna get uploaded?
I'm gonna make a new one.
On what channel?
So what?
Bro, we're gonna get like 2 views, bro. What a dedicated fan base! My mom and my aunt.
I'm gonna ask a minor
Ooh,
question.
wait, I'm cooking
and I'm
right
gonna ask
now.
you a big question. Because I need to answer this minor question. If you could erase one color from existence, which one would it be?
A minor? Ooh, I don't want to eliminate any, but
Probably one of the
Fine,
rare
you know what?
ones.
Probably like a really specific
Yeah,
shade of
okay,
like
let's go main colors
light
here.
green
Rainbow
brownish.
colors. Which color of the rainbow would you erase and why? Yes. Yes.
So we're talking about like red, blue. Um, I don't want to get rid of any of them.
I'd probably get rid of yellow because you can hardly see it anyway.
And this gets rid of all the colors
I
of
feel
nature
like
as well.
maybe
So
I'd
like,
get rid of.
it's like yellow, there's no more stuff.
Maybe pink. What's
Pink
the other
is
pink?
tongues, dude.
Pink
Pink
isn't
or
a real
orange?
natural color, so.
Huh?
Isn't our skin
Pink
sort of
isn't
like
a real natural color, so
just
yeah.
gives the
Aren't there
our
flowers that are pink?
mouth? Oh, brother.
It's apricot. That's
Yeah,
a
there's
shade.
flowers.
There's flowers that are pink.
Like our mouth.
Also,
our
did
tongue.
you just say is our skin kind of pink, Dylan? Isn't that kind of a racist thought?
I mean, if your tongue isn't pink, then like that's kind of like.
You can wear lipstick.
Tongue, you can not brush your teeth.
You can
and
wear
not get
lipstick,
white.
and then you can like I don't know.
Let your tongue get white.
You can go.
Okay, imagine.
Well, no, you can like.
Right.
You barely even look at your tongue though throughout day to day. So like.
Let's go to the next one. Got you caught up on this color one.
Yeah, but no, I just stand by the fact that besides flowers, like when do you ever see pink like in nature?
I don't know, dude. Like a
The sky, dude.
You can argue it's all just like a reddish
Okay,
shade.
well, what about blue? When are
What
you
if
ever
there-
gonna
what if
see
there's,
blue?
The sky, the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, no, isn't the ocean technically clear?
It's technically clear.
Yeah,
but
blue. All right,
Flexible.
but
Purple rain
purple
would have
then,
never
Purple then,
existed.
purple then. When are you gonna see purple?
Oh yeah, because it was so rare to get purple. It was so rare to get purple that like
And purple rain would
they
have
made
never
like the
been
royal
our
color.
album.
What was that, Dylan?
Like that's what all the kings would use.
Blue.
Well, here's the thing: Prince would have still killed it anyway. It would have been like darkish bluish rain.
Let me see. Let's see.
What was the big one?
Yeah, what was the big boy?
I'm looking.
There was never a big one. Oh, Garrett Crochet plays baseball.
Let's see. Ooh, okay. What do you feel the most guilty about?
La 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 la.
Say it. Say it.
Do
What
I
do you
want
lose
to
for
say
being
it
honest?
and upload it to the entire internet?
Almost like a crime. Yeah, don't say it.
It's not a crime. It's not a crime. It's not a crime.
Okay.
It's just personal. So we're not gonna talk about that, but we're gonna think about something else. Guiltiest? Well, I used to have like, not really used to. I still do have it to a bit. But I used to have really really bad anger issues and stuff. So whenever I would get mad and then freak out for like 3 seconds, literally, I would right afterwards feel
Like,
so guilty.
yeah, instead
Like
of
it would be
post, no
like
clarity, it's like
I would get
post,
mad for like a
freak out,
split
clarity.
second, then mad for like 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Right afterwards, I'd be like, what did I even just do? What did I even just do?
I
What?
get
That's
that, I
not
get
me.
that.
Why did I even do that, huh? And I'm just sitting there like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And it's just like, it would just bother me so much. So luckily over quarantine, anger issues have gone down a lot, so I'm chilling. It's just when I get really mad, I
about
still
you,
get
Fletcher?
mad, but I try to limit it, so.
Probably just like every once in a while. In my past, when I've said something and I was like super rude, and I was like on accident,
Yeah.
and then like
get
I
that.
had
That's
like
probably the same.
had like a huge effect on someone because of like a stupid comment I made. And it's like, dude, why would I That's really not what I feel most
That's what
guilty
you
about,
most
but
like in your life feel guilty about, like most often.
yeah, kind of. Well, I'm trying to think of this as something
Well,
else.
here I have another question. It's pretty interesting. What is the most important value you find in a person, like in general? Like, what's the most important value you think a person could have to be successful, to be a friend, to be a girlfriend, like just in general? Trust?
Trust.
Faith.
100%. I think the best value in a person is trust.
Faith.
Being able to like trust like someone to be trustworthy
Like-
and someone that you can rely on and just know that they're gonna be there for
Like,
you and
like
just,
most important value to have, you think
they're
is
not gonna
trust?
switch on you. You have your
Like,
trust
to
in
be
them. They have their
successful,
trust in you.
to have
And you're
like friends, to
I think trust is like not to be successful, but I mean like in a friendship. I
trust and
think
faith.
trust is by far the most important value.
I just think faith. That's mine.
Okay, faith is up there, but I'm like trying to. I was very very religious.
Are you trying to come up with a secular answer?
I'm trying to come up with an answer that's not. But I guess trust and faith can go kind of hand in hand, because. So yeah,
This is what.
faith would be my number
No,
one.
this is what you think.
So,
This
like,
is what you think.
you wouldn't be
Just
friends with
don't
someone
try
Faith
that's
to
would be
not
number
really
one,
religious.
but when it comes to like outside of faith,
No,
I would
you,
think
Fletcher.
that trust is by far. No, that's not what I'm
That's
saying.
what
But
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying
But
that
you're saying like what's a quality? No, but you just asked it like
I'm
what's a
saying the
quality
best
that you
quality,
think
the best
is like the
okay.
quality
best
that someone
quality,
can
and
have
like that's the
is
quality that
the
like
faith.
if I had to choose
Yeah,
one
no, I
quality for
mistook that
myself,
'cause-
that's the one quality I'd choose. If I had to choose the one
Faith,
quality for someone
faith.
else, I'd choose that
Okay.
quality. It's not like I can't interact with somebody who doesn't. I don't think has that quality.
But outside of religious stuff, I would have to say 100% faith. Not faith, trust. Sorry, I just don't.
Who was one person in our friend group that you
Because
think
with
you
a
can't
friendship,
trust?
if I can't trust you, then why would I be your friend?
Oh, come on.
Well, this
It's
is a
like- it's not
podcast.
like
No
every-
one's gonna know my friend group, bro. But all I know is that with trust, I feel like I can trust. That's why I'm friends with people, because I feel like I can trust them. Because
Yeah,
trust is, it's like the most important.
it's
like,
more of like a gift, like a
thing.
privilege, than
Because
like
being able to trust someone is a really, really like.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like a really good thing to be able to have, is to be able to trust someone and
I feel like
know them.
I trust almost everybody in the friend group.
Yeah, I trust.
Yeah,
I trust a lot of people.
I
It's
feel like
just that I think that
the most
you can't
important
really have a
trait
friendship
that
without
I'm
trust.
looking for, like in a friend, is just being understanding.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I wish Sawyer was here.
that is true.
Bravery,
What about? Oh yeah,
I
yes.
can see that, but
Also, bravery is really good.
bravery.
yeah,
I feel like that's a trait that I feel like I don't have that well.
It's
but
a
like,
good trait to be
someone,
successful.
if someone I see someone's bravery, I'm like that's somebody you want to look. That's someone you want to look up to.
I mean, it's impressive. I think it's mainly impressive, like very impressive, because like I don't have it.
Because
as
you're
much, like,
able to
there's a
step
lot of
in. You're able to
things.
step out of your comfort zone to do something right,
Yeah,
and
I
like
also think
that
it's
is
like,
something I really respect.
if you don't have a trait that you value, then you value that trait even more, and you think it's more impressive, because it's like I want that, and it's
yeah, I get that.
like one of like the things I value the most, but I don't really know how to get there. Because like I would want to be brave, but the thing is that a lot of stuff scares me. Like I am biggest arachnophobe ever. Not even like
If you could choose to make one
joking
animal
about
go
that.
extinct,
Like
what
one
animal
side
is
of a
it?
spider, yeah, that's not my house anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say mosquitoes, dude.
Spiders, just 100% spiders. Those
Bro.
things are going.
Probably
Wait.
mosquitoes because they cause the most.
No,
They
like-
cause
See,
the most.
that's the good
Well,
answer.
like,
That's the
Are
good
you just
answer.
talking about our
what
least
do you think
favorite
was
animal?
extinct would have the best, like, or least
Like from a
effect on
personal perspective?
But I feel like, dude, mosquitoes. Think about
I'm
it.
talking
Mosquitoes.
about that,
They
the
control
mosquitoes, yes,
population.
definitely, but I'm just saying from like my standpoint.
All right.
Yeah. Dude, okay, I gotta go.
I think that
Alright.
question made him go.
What?
I'm just
Wait,
joking. It's
mosquitoes?
satire, by the way. I don't actually
I
think
think
that
that made him
mosquitoes
go
are
your
good because they
response.
control populations.
What did he say?
Bro, he said what did he say? What did he say?
Okay.
Yeah, they control populations.
Okay.
Well, we'll be back tomorrow. Probably
Okay,
with
let's
someone else,
see.
but
So yeah, that was the
you know,
podcast.
good night, guys. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
But today was just the big three right now.
you know, every single
Tomorrow we
day
hope to
you'll
have a
see
new
someone new.
contender or two. Hopefully the best. But yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
See you guys tomorrow.